Hi, welcome to today's audio log. It is currently 8:57 p.m. on the 24th of June, 2024. And it's hot. It is a warm day today. It is currently 25 degrees Celsius in my room, which is something in Fahrenheit. I'm not entirely sure. I'm actually going to Google it right now. 77, which, from what I have heard from Americans, 77, not that warm. Like I have friends who live in Texas, and I think their temperatures can get it like up to the 90s, which is crazy. But for me, an English man who has lived in England his entire life, 25 is hot. So, yeah. And I'm also probably feeling a bit hotter right now because I just got back from a walk. Decided to take myself out, go for a quick, not a quick, a leisurely stroll through the park. I've been cooped up inside all day, sat in the same chair, looking after Luna. So I wanted to stretch my legs a little bit, get some fresh air, some sunlight. And so I went out for a walk, and it was lovely. It wasn't too warm. Like the sun has kind of gone down a little bit now, so not crazy warm. The sky was completely empty of clouds, clear blue sky. It was quite pretty, to be honest. It was very nice, and I had a great time. A lovely walk in the park. I came across a cyclist who found themselves to be a bit lost, and they stopped me and asked for directions, which was a mistake, because I am terrible at giving directions. At least, like, real world directions, Like, I've never had to learn specific routes to places, nor have I had to learn like street names or anything like that. I don't drive, so I haven't really had a chance to do all of that yet. I mean, sure, I've been a passenger in car rides, but again, I'm not the one driving, so I'm not really paying attention to how we're getting to places. So yeah, when he asked me for directions, luckily he had like his destination on his phone, like he had Google Maps open, but it wasn't calibrating properly. I guess he couldn't connect to anything for the map to update, so he was a bit stuck. I tried my best to help him, and I think he figured it out. I hope he did. Um, yeah, I don't know. I have no idea what happened to him, but yeah, I hope he found his way home. But aside from that, it was an uneventful walk, and like I said, just got back and walked into my bedroom, and it was 25 degrees Celsius. I thought it was going to be cooler. I've had my fan on all day, my window's been open, and there's nothing in my room. Nothing in my room has been like turned on or anything, so nothing has been producing any heat either. It's just naturally gone this warm. So can't wait for bedtime later when I have to try to sleep in this. But yeah, overall, it's been a nice day. I did some reading this morning, and I'm about halfway through the final book. It doesn't feel like it because there's still a lot that needs to happen before I feel like I would be satisfied with an ending, but I'm sure it will happen. What else? Oh, I received an email from the university today telling me about their student union and like the various um, clubs and societies that they will have. I already kind of knew about them based on my own research, but they, for the first time, have advertised their freshers like social media page. They've got like a Facebook group where prospective students, people who will be going in September, can join the group and talk to each other, kind of get to know each other a little bit. Apparently, you can find like specifically the people who will be in your accommodation, which is kind of cool. Like I could potentially talk to my future roommates. So even though I have not used Facebook in a very long time, I have essentially rekindled my account, and I have tried to, or yeah, I've requested to join this group so I can potentially talk to people that I may or may not be living with and or studying with. So yeah, that's happening. If anything else comes out of that, I'll be sure to let you know. But yeah, I, I I knew that was going to happen eventually, like the whole social media thing with the Facebook group. Like I had a feeling it was going to happen. Um, I just I don't like using social media that much, to be honest. I don't use Instagram. I don't use Facebook. I don't use Snapchat or Twitter or anything like that. Um, I do use Discord, which is I'll admit like that's the only one I really use, but even then, not that often. Um, I'm not really into all of the social media stuff, like posting things and liking other people's stuff and like all that nonsense. It's just a bit too much. Um, so I was reluctant to go back onto Facebook. I made my account back in 2011 when I was probably 10 years old, not even 11 years old. So I've had the account for a long time, but I haven't used it since I finished high school back in 2016. So yeah, it was weird. It was weird going back on Facebook. I had like all my old friends on my friends list, and I could look at all my old posts and like things I followed. And to be honest with you, I deleted everything. I got rid of everyone on my friends list. I unfollowed everything I was following. I basically wiped it clean. Um, there's no need for any of that, in my opinion. Like, I don't need to hold on to the past. I haven't spoken to any of those people in years. So why bother keeping them on my friends list? Um, so yeah, I just got rid of it all, and now just waiting to see if I can get into this freshers group thing and potentially meet some new people. So yeah, that's kind of been my day today. Pretty normal for a Monday, I suppose. But yeah, it's been a nice day. I hope you've also had a good day. Mondays, well, there's like people like to joke that Mondays are the worst days of the week, but well, I can't really speak too much about that because I don't have a job, so I don't know really what it's like to go back to work after a weekend. I'm just, yeah. So forget what I just said. Forget what I was about to say, and yeah, we'll move on. Regardless, I hope you've had a good day. It's been a good start to your week. I hope as well. I have D&D tomorrow. We will be missing one member, but everyone else should be there. And yeah, looking forward to it, as always. Should be fun. I might. I was thinking about this earlier today. I might message that friend I hung out with at the weekend and see if she'd want to hang out again, maybe this weekend or sometime during the week, because I really did have a nice time hanging out with them, and I didn't say everything I wanted to say. Like, before we met up, I kind of made like a short list in my head of everything I wanted to mention over the course of, you know, us hanging out. But I really only covered like one or two things. Um, so there's a bunch of other stuff that I didn't tell her about and I want to tell her about, so I might end up doing that as well. Um, but yeah, I think that's everything for today, so I'll call it here. I should be back tomorrow for the next one if I do it before D&D. We'll see. But yeah, thanks for listening, as always, and I will see you tomorrow.